February is dishing out surprises. Last Saturday, February 11th, the day was so warm, no Mesonet site had an afternoon high less than 80 degrees. In southwest Oklahoma, Mangum had a Saturday afternoon high of 99 degrees. Then Monday afternoon, it started raining in Oklahoma, and that rain lasted close to 24 hours in many locations. A rainfall graph for Shawnee shows a nice, steady climb in rainfall total for most of this rainfall event. That delivered a slow, soaking rain where almost all of the rain moved into the soil with little runoff. By the end of Monday and Tuesday's rain, locations in the green areas had received an inch or more of rain. There were a lot of Mesonet sites that recorded more than 2 inches of rain. The highest rainfall total was at Broken Bow, 3 52/100 inches. Wheat first hollow stem by Valentine's Day had progressed rapidly across the state. Green is the time to begin checking wheat. Red indicates likely conditions when cattle should be off of fields to be harvested for grain. Even late group varieties are mature enough to be checked for first hollow stem in much of Oklahoma. Here's Gary with a check on drought conditions and a look ahead.
Thanks, Alan. Good morning, everyone. Well, what a wonderful week we had with all that rainfall and even some snow. And of course, this came directly after that hot, dry, windy weather the week before. Record high temperatures. So the rainfall was definitely appreciated, all the moisture, especially across the southern half of the state. And it did impact the drought monitor. Let's take a look at that latest drought monitor map and see where we're at. Now, since we can only consider moisture up through about 6 a.m. for the latest drought monitor report, we will see more changes next week, and a lot of this drought across southern Oklahoma will be improved. But for now, we did have improvements across the southern parts of the state, from south central Oklahoma up into the northeastern part of the state, and also across southwestern Oklahoma. So those areas improved. Also some improvements over in southeastern Oklahoma. The drought did shrink. That's a good thing. If we look at why we're still concerned about drought, however, this departure from normal map for the water year, which starts on October 1st, 2016 through February 14th, we see still big deficits across the northeastern down through south central parts of the state, and that also includes central Oklahoma, near normal conditions up through northwest Oklahoma, and just a few areas with clear above normal conditions. So it's what happened in between those two dates, October 1st and February 14th. That's what's important, though. The long periods where we went without rainfall and also high temperatures, that's what made the drought so much worse than what we would have expected it normally during the cool season. Just a quick look at the seasonal drought outlook. This is good through the end of May. We do see the Climate Prediction Center finding chances for drought improvement. Maybe some drought remaining, however, across the main body of the state. Unfortunately, they expect drought to persist across the panhandle. So stay tuned next week for a new drought monitor map with this week's rainfall fully implemented in the changes and possibly some new rains as well. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week on the Mesonet Weather Report.